The human soul, an ethereal concept, a whisper in the wind, a mystery that has captivated humanity since time immemorial. What is this essence that animates us, that gives us life, consciousness, and the ability to experience the world in all its beauty and complexity? And perhaps more importantly, what happens to this soul when our physical bodies cease to exist? The concept of an afterlife, a realm beyond our earthly existence, has provided solace, ignited imaginations, and fueled countless myths, stories, and beliefs. From ancient burial rituals to modern-day near-death experiences, the quest to understand our spiritual fate continues to shape our understanding of life, death, and the very nature of our being. The human tapestry is woven with a rich array of beliefs about the afterlife, each reflecting the cultural, religious, and philosophical perspectives of its adherents. From ancient Egyptian mythology to indigenous spiritual traditions, the concept of a realm beyond our earthly existence takes on myriad forms, offering solace, guidance, and a framework for understanding the mysteries of life and death. In many cultures, the afterlife is depicted as a place of judgment, where individuals are held accountable for their actions in life. This belief system often involves a divine being or council that weighs the deeds of the deceased, determining their ultimate destination. Other traditions envision a cyclical journey of reincarnation, where the soul is reborn into a new physical form, continuing its evolution through multiple lifetimes. Still, other cultures embrace the idea of ancestral spirits who remain connected to the physical world, offering guidance and protection to their descendants. The diversity of afterlife beliefs highlights the human need to make sense of death and find meaning in the face of our own mortality. Perhaps the most widely recognized afterlife concept, particularly in Western cultures, is the duality of heaven and hell. Rooted in Abrahamic religions like Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, this belief system posits that our actions in life determine our eternal fate. Heaven, often depicted as a realm of eternal bliss, is reserved for those who have lived virtuous lives adhering to the moral and ethical codes of their faith. It is a place of reunion with loved ones, communion with the divine, and freedom from suffering. Hell, on the other hand, is portrayed as a place of eternal punishment, where the wicked and unrepentant are condemned to suffer for their transgressions. This concept often evokes imagery of fire, torment, and separation from all that is good and holy. The belief in heaven and hell serves as a powerful motivator for moral behavior, providing both a promise of reward and a threat of punishment. However, the concept of eternal reward and punishment has also been subject to criticism and debate. In contrast to the linear trajectory of heaven and hell, Eastern traditions often embrace the concept of reincarnation, a cyclical journey of birth, death, and rebirth. This belief, central to Hinduism, Buddhism, and other Eastern philosophies, suggests that the soul is reborn into a new physical form after death, continuing its evolution through multiple lifetimes. Reincarnation is often viewed as a process of spiritual growth, where each lifetime presents opportunities for learning, karmic retribution, and the pursuit of enlightenment, a state of liberation from the cycle of birth and death. The specific form a soul takes in each reincarnation is believed to be influenced by karma, the law of cause and effect. Positive actions and intentions generate good karma, leading to more favorable rebirths, while negative actions create negative karma, resulting in less desirable circumstances. The cycle of reincarnation continues until the soul achieves liberation, transcending the limitations of the material world and merging with the divine, or achieving a state of perfect peace and understanding. In Buddhist philosophy, the ultimate goal of spiritual practice is to attain nirvana, a state of liberation from suffering and the cycle of birth and death. Nirvana is not a physical place or a heavenly realm, but rather a state of being characterized by perfect peace, enlightenment, and the cessation of all desires and attachments. According to Buddhist teachings, suffering arises from ignorance, particularly the misconception of a permanent, unchanging self. Through meditation, mindfulness, and ethical conduct, individuals can gradually erode this illusion of self, cultivating wisdom, compassion, and ultimately liberation from the cycle of suffering. Nirvana is often described as the extinction of the flames of greed, hatred, and delusion, the root causes of suffering. Near-death experiences, or NDEs, offer intriguing, albeit controversial, glimpses into the possibility of an afterlife. These profound experiences, reported by individuals who have come close to death, often share common elements, such as out-of-body sensations, encounters with deceased loved ones, and feelings of peace and unconditional love. While NDEs cannot definitively prove the existence of an afterlife, they offer compelling anecdotal evidence that consciousness may persist beyond physical death, suggesting that our journey may not end with the cessation of bodily functions. The scientific community, with its emphasis on empirical evidence and verifiable data, has traditionally approached the concept of the soul with skepticism. However, advancements in neuroscience, quantum physics, and consciousness studies have begun to chip away at the materialistic worldview, opening up new avenues for exploring the nature of consciousness and its relationship to the physical body. While scientific inquiry into the soul is still in its infancy, the growing body of research into consciousness and the nature of reality hints at the possibility that our current understanding of the universe may be incomplete. Philosophers throughout history have grappled with the nature of the soul, its existence, and its purpose. From Socrates' dialogues on the immortality of the soul to René Descartes' mind-body dualism, philosophical inquiry has offered a rich tapestry of perspectives on this enduring mystery. Plato, a student of Socrates, believed that the soul is immortal and pre-exists the body, trapped in the material world until death liberates it to return to the realm of forms, perfect, eternal archetypes of all things. Aristotle, on the other hand, viewed the soul as the form of the body, the animating principle that gives it life, purpose, and the capacity for reason. For Aristotle, the soul was inseparable from the body and ceased to exist upon death. Modern philosophers have continued to explore the mind-body problem, debating the relationship between consciousness and the physical brain. While philosophical perspectives on the soul vary widely, they all share a common thread: a deep curiosity about the nature of consciousness, the meaning of life, and the possibility of an existence beyond our earthly experience. The question of what happens after death remains one of life's greatest mysteries, defying definitive proof or empirical verification. While religious beliefs offer faith-based answers, scientific inquiry continues to search for tangible evidence, and philosophical explorations grapple with the nature of consciousness and the possibility of an afterlife. Navigating the terrain between faith and reason can be challenging. Some find solace and guidance in religious doctrines, accepting the existence of an afterlife based on faith and tradition. Others approach the question with a more skeptical lens, demanding scientific evidence or logical arguments to support any claims about the soul's journey. Ultimately, the question of what happens after death remains a deeply personal one. Each individual must grapple with the evidence, weigh the possibilities, and arrive at their own conclusions based on their beliefs, experiences, and worldview. In the absence of definitive answers, how do we navigate the uncertainty of death and find meaning in the face of the unknown? Perhaps the key lies not in seeking absolute certainty, but rather in embracing the mysteries of life and death with humility, curiosity, and an open heart. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can choose to view it as a source of wonder, an invitation to explore the vastness of human experience and the potential for what lies beyond our current understanding. We can find solace in the interconnectedness of all living beings, recognizing that our lives are but threads in the grand tapestry of existence. We can draw strength from the wisdom of those who have come before us, exploring the diverse beliefs and philosophies that have shaped human understanding of life, death, and the afterlife. Ultimately, finding meaning in the face of death is a deeply personal journey. By embracing the unknown, living with intention, and cultivating compassion for ourselves and others, we can navigate the mysteries of life and death with courage, grace, and a sense of profound awe. The human soul's journey after death remains an enigma, a profound mystery that has captivated humanity for millennia. Various religious, philosophical, and scientific perspectives offer intriguing possibilities, but definitive answers remain elusive. From heaven and hell to reincarnation and nirvana, afterlife beliefs reflect our deepest fears and aspirations. Near-death experiences hint at consciousness beyond the physical, while science explores the brain-soul connection. Ultimately, the question of what happens after death is a deeply personal journey without a definitive roadmap.